Why don't you join us here on Let's Talk? You guys can comment right below. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna cover some people, some guests. Look, right now we've been dealing with COVID here in New York City, and it's been crazy. That's all you see on the news. And I want to cover something else more positive. And we want to focus on some people, in your community, some businesses. So that's why we named it Let's Talk. Let's talk about something positive. Let's get some positive messages going on. Shortly, I'm gonna have a friend of mine join us here on Let's Talk. Welcome. If you like what we're doing here tonight, you guys can follow us on Facebook on Let's Talk the page, or you can follow me. Obviously, you're following me if you're watching. All right, so we're gonna cover things from things that you guys are doing right now to keep yourself busy. I mean, it's crazy out there, dealing with this COVID stuff. And what are you doing to stay in shape? What are you guys doing to, just make some money? I know people are not working right now. I want to welcome TJ. What's up, my man? TJ's tuning in. What's happening, brother? All right, so we're gonna get into it. This next person that I'm gonna bring up is a friend of mine from Long Island. He's a carpenter by trade, but he also does something else really, really important. He has a gym. There's a gym out there in Long Island. All right, so I'm gonna bring him in. You guys are gonna be able to see him. His name is Dave Fleming. Dave, welcome to Let's Talk, my man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hey, what's happening, everybody?
What's going on? What's good, man?
Nah, listen, trying to get through this crap here. This COVID.
Yeah, man.
Craziness.
Now, let me ask you a question. I'm going to tell the audience first on how we met, man, because this is a funny story, man.
Yeah.
All right, so most of you guys know that I do boxing commentating. We do Smoker Talk on the Smoker Talk page, right? And it used to be another page. It was a Pug Life page. Remember that, Dave? And we were fairly new into boxing. Me and my partner, Dave Sieve. If you watch us on Smoker Talk, you know who he is.
Big Dave.
Yeah, man. And Dave Fleming here started making some comments in the section below, man, and it had me laughing because we were kind of fairly new to the whole game. And I messed up a few times, and Dave was calling me out on it all over Facebook. You remember
that? Yeah, I remember. Let her rip.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Good time, though. Good time. And I told him, yeah, you know what? If you think it's that easy, you're gonna join me on the next time we go to Long Island. And you know what? I put him up there, and Dave. Let me tell the audience how that felt, man. How that was, how crazy that was.
Just before you run over a deer with your car, and he's looking at you like, oh. That's exactly what it felt like. I was stuck. It's funny too because I came up like, I could do that. Get my sit down. As soon as you put the headset on me, right? And Dave's flowing. He's like, oh, look at it, look at the jab. And I'm like, yeah, good jab.
Not that easy, right? And you've been in boxing for some time, right?
Stuck. I give you go. Never again will I ever say anything. You guys are good.
Yeah, we say going on live and commentating, watching boxing, and then doing all the technical stuff is not easy at all, man.
Different world. Totally different world, right? Out of my element and put in check quick. It was good.
Now let me ask you a question: was that easier or getting punched in the face in the ring?
I get punched in the face 100 times and sit there and do that.
Yo, that's bananas, right? Crazy, man, crazy. All right, so Dave, by day, that your day job, you're a carpenter.
Yeah, I'm a carpenter. And see up East Hampton, Southampton, the East End there.
All right, cool. And then the reason why I brought you on is because you're intricate in the boxing game here in New York. And I said, you know what, let me bring somebody on, and we're going to talk a little bit about everything. But right now, let's cover something right now that's in the news. A lot of people, we've been talking about COVID all over the place, right? That's been all over the place, right? Now I want to know, what do you do? What are you doing right now to stay busy? Because there's a lot of people right now that are not working. And then how do you keep your sanity during the day because you're not working?
That's a good question, because I'm fortunate enough. My wife is cool. It's like we rock good together. So I'm all right in that aspect. But dude, the money, it's been rough. It's been very, very rough, man. Sitting home, like reaching out to other guys that I know they're stuck too. You know, oh, we got nothing. So it's like, damn, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, it's bananas, man. It's bananas.
Yeah, it's been tough, man. Very tough. Like we're fortunate because where we live and stuff. Our landlord, he's good people and
Well,
he's
what you
going
gonna
through it
do? I
too.
mean,
So
there's no money coming in. How are you supposed to?
yeah, so he's dealing with it too. So fortunately, as that goes, but everything else is just it's piling up. It's piling up.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be something done with that. But I mean, all right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get through, I'm sure, but it's been rough, man. And I pray everybody out there is doing all right, and just getting by.
Yeah, one of the things that like I've been saying to everybody, like a big shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, man. I guess they got my friend TJ out there from Indiana, Melissa. Big shout out to you and Ann. She's out there. Big shout out to all of you that are watching right now. One of the things that I've seen with COVID, it's not all bad. I mean, yeah, you know what? It's tragic. There's a lot of people down that have member of family pass away as well.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. But one of the things that spawned out of this was creativity. And
Yeah.
and this is where Let's Talk comes from. This creativity, just coming out here and being creative and starting something new to keep people's minds busy. People
Yeah,
watching
definitely,
Netflix,
man. Thank
TV.
God for stuff like this. Thank you, George. Jorge, for doing this for us. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
To give everybody something, like you said, take your mind off of this craziness, dude.
Yeah, big shout out to Pete out in Connecticut, Pete Estrada. He's watching, tuning in as well. We're looking good. All right, so one of the things that spawned from this, like this show right here, has spawned because of that. And what I want to do is on Let's Talk, I want to bring people up that have some kind of talent, maybe have something to share, maybe some musical talent or business they want to put up.
Anything, put it out there.
Put it out there. Come on, let's do it, man. I mean, it's so much of Tiger King that you could watch on
there's
Netflix.
There's a lot of hidden diamonds laying around. They know.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's get into it, man. I want to talk a little bit about you, man, because that's the way I met you. We put you up on the mic. It wasn't that easy.
What'd you say before? You like the soda can I had was crushed.
Oh my God! Okay, so let me tell you. So Dave, I went out to do a show out in his gym in Long Island, and big shout out to Heavy Hitters in Long Island, right?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yep, Heavy Hitters boxing.
There you go, and that's where you can catch Dave. Now, when I told him, I said, Dave, come on over, sit down ringside, and start talking about the fight, and then commenting on it and watching what you're seeing. He had a Coke can. The Coke can, he crushed the Coke can. It was over. He just did one fight, and
one fight. That's right. One fight, and that was a mess.
It was a big time mess, man. It was crazy.
Funny as hell. It was fun, but dude, I was nervous.
And Evelyn White's tuning in from Florida. Evelyn, thank you, man. God bless you too. We love you. Stay safe. You as well.
No doubt, everybody, please.
All right. God bless you.
It'll be over soon, but
yeah, man.
Yeah, that was something else, man. Because I know, because I can tell, I know how the guy sit there and tell a fighter what to do through a fight, how to win a fight, how to adjust and on the fly, and how to counteract and counter punch. But to sit there and watch two guys go at it and do a play-by-play,
not so easy,
way, man. No way,
so easy, right?
No way. You guys were good.
Even doing this podcast right here, a lot of people think that they can do this. They go, "Oh, that's easy. I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it." You know what? Do it, man. Do it. If you want to do it.
I'm wearing a hat because you can't see the beads of sweat. Hide the sweat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but it's not so easy. You can't have no dead time, but you know what? And if you guys want out there, whoever's tuning in, you want to do your own podcast, I can help you put that together. We consult on that as well. I'll put a podcast for you guys, and I'm sure you guys got brilliant ideas, man. Why not bring them out, right? Just bring them out, man. You want to do some kind of training or something, you can put it out. All right, so let's get into this, Dave. So you were amateur boxer back in the day.
Yep, I fought till I think 2001. I think was my last fight.
Okay, so some time ago. You're an old timer now. You're an old cat right now.
Yeah, I'm an old timer, man.
In the game, in the game.
Right. Started only like since I'm 14. I think I started out when Atlantic Boxing it was our gym out here in Long Island. It was back, but we were so little. It was behind we had a portable behind the high school. The little portables they used to use.
Oh, you mean
we were so small we weren't there.
Oh my God! Okay.
And then we kind of branched out and got bigger. And yeah, on and off. But I didn't get serious till I was like 19, 20, and then I went on a good run till 2000.
Okay, and then let me ask you a question. So you've been training. You got like a stable of boxers, right? Like right now, you're training some kids out there in Long Island.
Yeah, I got a good little crew there. A couple of my amateurs. Look, I got a couple of novice amateurs. Nothing really crazy yet. My pro is undefeated.
Okay.
Um, but I got my two little dudes. One's Jaji. We call him Jaji. His name is Jaden Gray.
Okay.
This kid, dude, honestly, when Jonathan got hurt, kids coming and going, you lose. I start to lose the fire. This little kid, boy, he brought life back to me so bad because of his
He's like an 11-year-old prodigy, right?
unbelievable prodigy is almost an understatement. That kid is
Really?
going to be official. Like my goal, I want to get this kid. We ain't even fought yet, and I take him sparring to different gyms, and he's giving kids with experience trouble.
Yeah,
Like
you're telling me like he's fighting older kids and bigger kids than him, right?
official trouble he's giving them. So
All right,
I'm
now let me ask you
excited
a
about him.
question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dave.
No. I'm excited about he brought life back into me, and I was like kind of like, man, Long Island's tough with kids, and
What's up,
they
man?
don't necessarily have to do it. You know,
All right.
like it's just the trendy thing. Like I was saying earlier, like sometimes kids think it's trendy, so let's try it.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of head to want to fight and get
Yeah. If
punched
you
in
want to
the
get punched
face.
in the face and the body, right?
Learn how to punch and not get hit. That's a special little kind of crazy.
Let me give a
But the
shout out
thing,
here to John. John
yeah,
Man. John is taking
what's up, John?
Yeah, he says it takes a little money to get started. That's right. If you want to get into this business, just a little money. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of technical equipment, and we'll get you guys going. All right, so I'm gonna switch gears a little bit now. Talk to me about the state of gyms right now in Long Island. And I mean, and I'm not talking about COVID because it's shut down because of COVID right now. I'm talking about the actual state before COVID, and what does that look like in the future for you?
Well, there's a couple good gyms out. We got a few good gyms out here, like Freeport. Shout out to Freeport and
Yeah,
Westbury.
shout out to Freeport.
Freeport Boxing, Westbury Boxing. Babylon. We got a couple good little gyms. Definitely got a lot of talent. It's just a matter of getting. You got to get them young is the key. Get young little savages and just build them up and have them stay the whole course. That's the
Yeah,
trick. You know what I mean?
a big shout out to
But
Doug.
as far as there's tons of gyms that are good, great trainers. I got Joe Higgins, Joe Gadesian, Matt Haffney, bunch of good guys, great trainers. It's just like the talent comes and goes a little too much out here.
All right, and I want to say something because yeah, a lot of people think that boxers are there's like a stigma about boxers that they're not too bright. Now I'm going to dispel that right here, right now. Right, I'm going to
That's not
dispel
true.
that.
I can spell font now.
There's a lot of young kids that have joined the boxing game that are doing really really well because of that sport. I think with any sport, you put a kid in sport and they get focused on something and they're good. And we need people like you, Dave, that are
Yeah,
going to take these kids and put them under your wing and then keep them focused on something because I think that
thank
helps
you.
them build character. What do you think about that?
Thank you. No, I think it's. Hey, my thing is this too, especially if you're a little kid, young kid. I won't sell you a bunch of nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? School is, you gotta finish your school. Like, I won't even mess with a kid. Like, if he's not gonna do what he's supposed to do and be smart, because let's face it, how many really are that make it like that? You know what I mean? Don't get
Yeah,
me
it's
wrong.
probably a
There's a
small
lot of
percentage.
talent. There's plenty of talent. How many? You got to be honest with kids. How many is gonna actually be, Floyd Mayweather or who have Andre Ward and make something of it that big? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I drill the whole education. Knowledge is power. They say so.
You know what? And not for nothing, Dave. That goes for any sport. I mean, not everybody's
Anything,
going to be a Derek
anything,
Jeter. You know?
absolutely anything. Knowledge is power. So don't do what knuckleheads like me did. I'm gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah,
We need that experience and we need that wisdom from somebody that
absolutely.
that can take us from the room.
My trainer, man, Willie Vargas, I love him. He's like a man's like my dad, but he like literally would beat the shit out of me if I excuse the language, if I did something stupid or what,
Right,
you know what I mean? Like
right,
that,
right, right.
that type of relationship, you know what I mean? It was no, there was no messing up. Like, you know what I mean?
Now, Dave, I think you got one of your fighters right now. Jonathan Arroyo is on.
Oh, yep. John
The
Boy,
champ. Jonathan Arroyo, professional boxer, man.
yeah, undefeated. Well, we're still
Undefeated.
undefeated. So it's just he dealt with it. He just got an injury to his shoulder. We're rehabbing that, so kind of a little setback, but nothing crazy.
But you know what? Not for nothing. I mean, if you're gonna get injured, this is the time to do it when everybody's
Yeah,
kind of
actually, you know
down.
what? It kind of worked out perfect, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Rehab's just about good. He's actually got mobility again. He's doing good. So, I think, stay tuned. There's gonna be big news coming soon. So,
Absolutely. So, Jonathan, big shout out to you and thanks for tuning
yeah,
in on Let's
Jonathan
Talk.
Arroyo.
All right,
Yep, he's definitely a 4-0 right now. So,
yeah, man. So, one of the other things that COVID has done, I mean, you know what, a lot of things, like I said, is, businesses have been spawning because of it. And I got a list here. I want to read this real quick, man. And I know it's tough. A lot of people are not making money. I got it on my phone. So excuse me for a
yeah,
second while I look it up.
really, really, really hard,
And I
man.
pull that up.
But,
Um, yeah, usually the hustle and bustle of getting around in the city, right, with traffic and all, and then there's a lot of pollution stuff. And ever since then, there's hardly no traffic. So
yeah,
therefore, the gas dropped. I think 45% of the pollution in New York City, air pollution, is gone, wiped out. I mean, that was
wow,
there. Listen, that's going to help some people
big
that probably
number.
have
That's a big number, man.
big
Wow,
number, man. Like 45% is gone. I mean, look at LA.
that's crazy.
The smog, you can actually see now. You can see LA, without the smog, which is pretty first, man.
What's that tell you, right?
Yeah, man. It's
How spoiled and misguided are we? Yes, killing the world.
as a Jonathan's looking good coach. He was bred for these moments. All right, so that's right, my man. That's right, he was definitely. And you know what? Another thing is, like, the kids are out of school, right? And a lot of times, because we're working and stuff, we don't have time to spend, with the family because we're busy running around. And you know what? I've seen a lot of families get a lot close, and then I've seen some families that maybe not so close now.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm impressed with how we're doing. Like, I'm happy. I'm actually really happy.
Yeah, man.
The testament. It's like a test. We're doing well.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
And out in Connecticut, Peter Estrada says the gallon of gas is $1.49. I don't think I've seen gallon of gas.
I'm telling you, Pete, I had $1.59 over here by me. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I have not seen that since like the 80s.
I can't.
I don't know.
Remember either. The last time it was $1.59, like a time machine happened. We're hitting it with a time machine right now.
Yeah, it's bananas, man. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Crazy. All right, so one of the other things that spawned from this was just and I'm not like like I said last night, I'm not a tree hugger, man, but this is like a reset for like just for the world, for the planet. It needs a reset, right? Everybody's been complaining about the planet being dirty, whatever. I think this is a good time for a reset for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on that, man?
Like, think about your fellow man too. Like, everybody's kind of grinding through this together.
You ain't kidding, man.
You know what I mean? So, like, it's good. Actually, I'm glad. I was worried too. What I was worried about was all this lockdown was like major drama starting, like people just acting up and doing dumb stuff like that. It's been pretty good so far. Everybody's doing the right thing. Thank God.
All right, yeah, we lost a little bit there, but yeah, you're right, man. I think people, but primarily, crime is down, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Like, it's nice to see, like even other elements banding together and being smart about this crap.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Round of applause there for that. For crime being down. All right. Let me see. Let's go a little deeper now. I want to ask about your fighters because I know we have Arroyo on right now. But how do you keep your fighters right now? Like, being that they're not in the gym, how do you train? How do you keep them motivated? So when the gym season starts, when we start all over again, how do you keep them focused and motivated to keep training?
I've been trying to do like live streams with, not live streams, I'm on FaceTimes here and there, like with Jaji. I'm keeping him going. And so he's a hungry little kid, though. He won't stop. If I can't FaceTime, all right, coach, I'm doing it anyway. Like, he go do his thing. But I'm trying to FaceTime guys here and there, best I can. Like, if any, I meet another fella wants to do mitts or something, I take him to the park outside or something.
All right, so you still maintaining social distancing. You're not in the gym, you're working.
Yeah, most definitely trying not to be in people's faces. But for one-on-one, he's all right. I'm all right, So far, so good. There's been not much of that, really, because like you said, we're trying to keep the social distancing thing, going. Obviously, it's working.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, absolutely, man. It is working.
But yeah, like a lot of FaceTimes, especially with the amateur kids, have been doing FaceTimes here and there, staying in touch with them, making sure, and Jaji's dad's on it too with him. You're making sure, getting his running done and stuff like that. So
I want to give a shout out to my friend Chris for tuning in. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Chris, what's up? But yeah, that's right now all we can do really is just doing stuff with the phones and stuff. And I got a little setup in my basement actually with footwork crosses and stuff and squares in the floor, and I'll set my phone up so he can see what I'm doing.
Right.
And I make him, try and do the same thing,
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's about it for now.
All right, let me ask you a question. How did you get into boxing? Was one of those stories that maybe you got beat up in school or something like that, and your dad took you to a local boxing gym? Or
nah, it was nothing like that. We my whole family, my brothers all fought. We're a boxing family, so. And actually, what happened was, it was funny because I think it was the Boom Boom Mancini Kim fight, which is a horrible fight to want to like inspire somebody to fight because Kim died, for Christ's sakes. But
oh my gosh.
I was watching that fight on Saturday with my father. And, I was 12 years old or something at the time. He's like, he saw the way I was interested. He's like, did you feel like doing this? I said, yeah, I think so. But it didn't take me till almost 14. Then I really wanted to do it. My parents like backed me. But yeah, it was the brothers all fought. My uncles, had my grandfather had amateur background. So
it's just boxing family.
DNA thing, you know what I mean?
So it's in the DNA. No,
DNA thing.
You have any children that you got into the sport, or
My son Dave, my oldest boy, he was doing it for a little bit, but he found money in girls, so that changed that whole attitude.
Right.
Too much work to do this.
I hear you.
It's special discipline, man. It's a almost you have to put this before almost everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
This has to be first. Your first everything. You gotta wake up and want to do this. I used to wake up, I think 3 a.m, and do road work with a wife and a kid. When by the end of my career, I was already married.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so and I was working by the time I was 18. So yeah, road work came first. So boxing was first, and then everything else secondary. It was.
I want to show something here to the fans, like to people that are watching.
Okay.
Because I understand, and I gotta go. And I apologize because I gotta pull this up on my desktop. I want to show you guys a picture. Is this the picture? Let me see. All right, this is your crew.
Okay. Yeah, that's a couple of guys. Yeah, a couple guys.
Some of your crew members, right? They're in the boxing gym.
On the left is Jonathan Arroyo, undefeated welterweight.
That's right.
That's me in the middle, obviously. The guy right there next to me, to my left, is Dave Prago. He's one of my amateurs who's actually like another kid that's a phenom. But again, we told him, Kyle, he was the kid's just one of them smart kids. Got offers in baseball scholarship, but he also went. He got I think a business scholarship too, or something.
I see this.
Yeah, very smart kid. So he's in college right now. So that's first. You know what I mean? Go do that. Boxing will always be here. And the other guy on the left, all the way to the right is Chalupa. Saul Pagan. That's my brother right there.
All right.
Second to none. Team second to none.
And you know what? And talking about this young man there that going to college and stuff, and this is what I was talking. This was what I was talking about before. That people think that
Yeah, man.
boxers is just not, they're not bright. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. I've seen a lot of these young kids.
Absolutely,
I
bro.
mean,
This kid,
just
yeah.
amazing, very articulate and fast and ready to tackle the world, man.
Yeah, this kid's amazing, but David Progos is a really good kid. Good kid, humble, smart kid. But like we talk, he wants the 555. I talked to his boss and listen, man, he's getting a scholarship. Please let him be like, of course,
Right, right,
And
right.
he finally, smartened up and yeah, he followed the scholarship trail.
Now I'm gonna bring up another picture here, though.
It's a young me. Wow.
This is a young you, man. I got this off your Instagram page. Now that's you as a young man right there. And who's the guy next to you with the hat?
That's Jerry Cooley,
That's right.
Long Island heavyweight sensation.
Didn't they call him the Big White Hope or something like that at one time?
Yeah, the Great
Great
White
White
Hope.
Hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he, what's funny too is he could beat Holmes, man. He admits it right out of his mouth. He got stupid in that camp and everything. He's drinking and just wilding out. But because he beat Ken Norton, you know that. And
yeah.
he would have definitely easily beat Holmes had he been on his game like he was as a younger, coming up contender. Damn, that's an old pick.
Yeah, that's an old pic. I got that off the Instagram, man.
Yeah, that was I think that year I made it to the quarters in the gloves, 95, I believe. I think. I changed it, been a while.
All right. And speaking of Instagram, if people want to follow you, I just put your Instagram on the bottom there. All right. That's
All right, yep, that's me.
DJF underscore
Boxing
boxing coach
Yep.
underscore one. And they can follow you on Instagram. Now, if somebody wants to train with you or has a kid or wants to ask you some boxing questions or anything about that, or even carpentry, you know what?
Anything, yeah,
They can
anything.
send your
Give me a
message
shout.
there.
Direct, DM me, whatever. Absolutely, man. I'm on all the time. So
All
my
right.
wife will tell you that. She yelling at me about it all the time. Stay out of that phone.
All right, man. So I mean, any last things you want? Any last comments or? Oh, wait a minute.
Really, it's just everybody be safe, man. Stay healthy, be safe, and let's get past this nonsense.
Yeah,
Boxing
for sure, man.
yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? What else? Yeah, nothing. Boxing's fundamentals, baby. Ground up. Don't nobody tell you any different.
All right. So, all right. So listen, Dave, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate you stopping by.
You're my brother, man. I love hanging out with you.
Yeah, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Always.
If you guys want to get on the show, I can actually put you on the show. Anybody that wants to get on, you could send me a private message and we will put you on. We're going to feature some people on here. If you have a business, you have, anything, you have some talent that you want to showcase and you want to show some people, you want to put it up there, you can speak to us here and we'll make sure that you guys have some time to, showcase your stuff here on Let's Talk. All right. So Dave, thank you so much, my man. We talked
thank you, brother, man. Always a pleasure, but I love chopping it up with you again. You and Dave are the best.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, so that was Dave Fleming from Long Island, and this is Let's Talk. Listen, if you guys want, like I said, if you guys want to get down and get your own podcast or you want to be on this podcast, we can make that possible. Just send me a DM right here through Facebook, George Zayas on Facebook. Send me a DM. We'll make it happen for you. We can consult also have it on your own show. And we'll consult on that. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Talk. We'll see you guys soon, man. We'll be back next week at 8 o'clock on Let's Talk on Saturday night. All right. Take care. Peace.